What up guys, James here, aka The Pomp, and as many of you already know, like I recently started working out for about a year now, and I recently thought about it. I wanted to go ahead and create these kind of occasional updates for those of you guys who are also like starting to lift as well, to kind of just check out like our progress together, because I was talking to another friend and I'd considered just kind of, instead of holding off until the end and kind of just all of a sudden like incorporating this into like the website and the blog at the end when like I've kind of reached my peak or plateau or whatever, I wanted to kind of take you guys along with the process. And so essentially, basically every once in a while I'm going to try to make these videos where I just talk about how my week went in regards to weightlifting. And honestly, this week was like a very good one in many ways. I definitely had my fair set of failures, but also my fair set of like kind of like successes in incrementing the weight. So first thing on Monday was bench press, and so a few weeks ago I finally hit like 185, and so for the past 2 weeks ago I've been trying to increment up by 5 to 190, and as part of that whole process I've been trying to kind of get more of the form down, put a little bit of a pause at the bottom, and this week I was actually able to hit a successful 5x5 at 190, which is a big deal for me. I was weighing in I think about like 143 that morning, and so like making like very good progress, because bench press used to be like one of my weakest lifts, but now ever since I started bulking, started seeing like much more significant progress. Then on Tuesday was basically back and biceps day, and so one of the first things I do is pull-ups, and very recently I've been able to kind of move up to 45 pounds on weighted pull-ups. Issue is that like I've been putting on weight a little too quickly for the past few weeks, and so I've been struggling a little bit on the pull-ups. My body hasn't been able to adjust as quickly, and so you can really see me, or you saw me like really kind of wiggle on that last rep. So 5x5, try to do weighted with 45s. Also deadlifts that same day, good for me, it was a good one. I was able to do a 5x5 at 335. Once upon a time 335 was my 1 rep max about kind of, I would say 5-6 months ago. That was my 1 rep max, and it's really kind of rewarding to now be like working at that weight as a normal like 5x5. And yeah, I worked pretty heavy for my 5x5 routines. Most of the time it's actually above 80% of my 1 rep max. I just take a lot of breaks in between, and so it kind of gets into like a halfway between like a 5x5 working weight, 80% of my 1 rep max versus like a 5 rep max. It just allows me to push like as much as possible. And then Thursday, actually no, Wednesday was leg day, and so back squats. Finally starting to work at 275, so good old like 2 plates and a 25. And I recently switched over to a low bar, which has definitely been a lot more effective for me. High bar, it was definitely like, so I mean I weigh like 143, and so I'm getting really close to being able to work at like double my weight, which would be very, very satisfying. It's definitely getting very difficult to kind of hold that weight stably, and so low bar has felt a little more natural to me, and also engaged more of the hammies and glutes in a way that I can actually feel it, and it feels satisfying and it feels right. And so I've been able to push more weight and increment up. I actually failed on my 4th and 5th set that day, but at least it was a very clean 1, 2, 3 for the first 5 reps, 5x5. It was very clean for the first 3 sets, and so I was very happy with that at least. Anyways, so on Thursday though, shoulder day. So very satisfying to finally be pushing like plates for shoulder press. I mean, I started really light at like 85, slowly working my way up. Now I'm already to like 135. Basically every time I hit a successful 5x5, the next week I basically increment up by 5, and now I'm at 135, and it feels like death. Just you can see me struggling just like crazy on just that 3rd rep. And now it's kind of like in between weeks, depending on how I feel, I can push out like 3 or 4 reps in a row. Still haven't been able to push like a clean 5 reps within a set. I already hit 130 clean, but now I'm trying to push out 135, and definitely it's been a struggle, but like it feels right, but it's a solid like challenge, and so I'm pushing that. I'm expecting to be able to kind of hit that at a 5x5 clean in probably like a week or two. But also very nice, want to be able to also work at my own weight, like as in be able to shoulder press a standing barbell my own weight as a working set in the near future. That would be very ideal. But yeah, I mean, just want to show you guys kind of like updates on like my progress, and I want this to be more interactive than other things. And so feel free if you guys are also starting out, or if you guys are more experienced than me, but if you guys want to like share like where you guys are at and stuff, then like it'll be pretty cool to see how everyone progresses over time, because it's basically just a little over a year for me, so it's a very exciting time to really see how much longer I can really push like this rate of growth. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and have a good rest of your weekend.